This video we're going to start off by making a scrapbook layout using Happily Ever After. The one that we're going to make is Snow White. We're going to do this Snow White right here. Okay, to start off with, we're going to do the background for her in black, and then we're going to do the layering features. And we'll show you how to we'll walk you through that. I have my mat set up to do the background and the her skin tone. Just hit load your paper. We're going to do her in 5.5 inches. So just go up to 5.5 inches. I have my book marked so I can follow along. She's 4-1, the one I want to do. There's no other key that you have to press. We don't need to shadow or anything like that. So we're going to do, she's on row 4, and she's the very first one. We're going to press that one. Okay, then just let it cut. I have cardstock in there, so I have my blade set at 5, and I have my pressure set at 5. No, I have my pressure set at 4. And I have my speed set at 4. I'll move over to her flesh tone. And to get her flesh tone, you're going to keep it on. You're going to hit your Snow White, which is is the 4th button down and the 1st button. Now we're going to hit the layer button, which is the very first one. That's feature 1 is on, and then just hit cut. Okay, now we're going to do the other features. I have my mat set up, so all I have to do is move over to the one that I need for the color that I need. Okay, this next one is like the little things in her hair and into her sleeves, and that's done in pink or whatever color you want to do it in. We're going to need to push the Snow White button. Then we're going to hit the layers is on, but then we want to hit shift for that one. Don't change your dial to whatever you have it. Make sure your real dial is turned off. And the advantage of having the design studio, you can see exactly what you want to cut, what size paper you need, so you're not wasting a lot of paper, and where to move your where to place your paper. If I wasn't showing this demo about how to use the different keys, I would have just plugged it into my design studio, placed my paper on, and then just hit the cut on the design studio. It would have went to each individual block and cut it there for you. The next one that we're using, just gotta go back down here to this one. We're using the second layers, the layers for outfit, and we're going to hit the shift and the Snow White again for that one. Don't change your dial. Okay, the next one, we're going to go over to this color. And we're not going to hit the shift. We're going to keep the second layers for outfit on and just hit her. If you're new to the Cricut, and especially new to these Disney and Sesame Street cartridges, I would make my image as big as I can to fit on my page, or even make a big one for practicing, because it's easier to see how to place the small die cuts onto your main character. Now we're going to go down to this one. Get my blade set up. And this one we're going to use the Layers White, which is the third one. We're not hitting any shift. We're just going to hit the Snow White again and let it cut. It's the little teeny, the Layers White extra button. You're going to still keep that one on. This time you're going to hit your shift button and your Snow White. That's it. Just unload your mat now. Now what I like to do is lay my black down and start, as I take my pieces off the mat, I like to put them on the black where they belong before I glue everything down. Okay, once I have all my pieces placed and I know they're in the right place, I'll use my tweezers and my Zig two-way glue pins, because they have a smaller tip, to take all the pieces off. What I'll do is I'll take one piece off at a time and then glue it down. Use the tweezers. Find the exact placement, because you can tell, because the black has the etched in design. You don't put it on the line, you put it right up to the line. The line is like the shadow. Then you're going to go through and glue all your pieces down like that. Now if you've noticed, they called for, on your pattern, to do the little edges of the sleeves in yellow. Instead of, they don't have a way for us to cut the whole thing out. Just a little yellow. So all I did was I kept it in the same color, took my stickles and colored over the areas that's yellow. I wanted her lips to be a little red instead of the pink with the other ones. So all I did was took my red stickles, very carefully, put her on some red lipstick. She's all complete and ready to go on our page now. Next, I'm going to cut out the mirror, this mirror down here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the shadow of the mirror. And all you have to do is hit your shadow base, shift, which is in row 5, column 3. And then you're going to hit your icon once, and then hit your shift and the icon once. Okay, now I have a plain piece of white cardstock. I have a printed lilac with flowers sheet of paper. I'm just applying the adhesive, and I'm going to center this on my white cardstock with just a little edging around it like a framing. 2 pieces of pink cardstock are cut 3.5 by 5, and one is going to sit this way and one's going to sit down here. Then I have another piece of pink cardstock that is 2 by 5 with the small piece of white cardstock that is 4.5 by 1.5. That's going to do the little journaling to put on there. I'm going to take my mirror, and it's going to sit up here. Got these going the wrong way. Like this. And my princess, and she's not quite dry yet, so I don't want to touch the glitter. And she's going to sit down here like this. I'm going to have them both like this. Here is my finished page. I added a few Prima flowers on it, and I added a few little jewels around each of the frames where you'll be placing your picture.